I didn't have it, so I thought I'd turned it off. Sorry about that.
It happened at once there, didn't it?
Yeah, Leafy's just come back from school, 10:30, and she's back. Finished her day. Yeah, yesterday I spent quite a large chunk of the day researching campsites, the kind of sites we use, and I found that there are still quite a few sites within our price range still advertising, still going, so I'm not going to embark upon spending money on one of these power stations just yet. So we'll wait and see. We've got a cold snap coming, folks. It was cold last night here.
Had some frost. Still on grass.
Yeah.
Now look back. Like that melted now. Yeah, I think it has. Yeah.
We're gonna. Oh, yeah. Pianos. Somebody asked me to give them a bit more information about pianos. Well, I'm going to talk about the load-bearing structure on a piano. You might not believe this, but an average upright, overstrung piano, it's like having a 10-ton lorry on it, sat on top of it. The tension on the strings of a piano. When you think of a piano, now I don't know how many strings there are exactly on a piano, they do vary, but there's 3 strings to every note in the treble section, and then it drops down to 2 strings with copper winding round them on the bass, and then eventually down to 1 string. And the average tension on a piano string, on one piano string, is about £150. I mean, I deal in pounds and ounces, because I'm that generation, and all my arithmetic revolves around that. So if you add it all up, £150 for 1 string, there's 85 notes on a piano, and in half of it there's 3 strings to each note, and in another quarter of it there's 2 strings to each note. It adds up to a colossal weight. So the load-bearing structure on a piano consists of these big, thick beams, vertical beams, going down the back of the piano. Don't know whether they're ash. I'm not 100% sure about that. But then fastened to the top of the load-bearing structure is called a rest plank. A rest plank is probably about that thick, and it consists of laminates of wood with the grain. Each laminate, the grain's going in a different direction, and that rest plank is glued to the load-bearing structure, and it's drilled. It's got holes drilled in it in a very precise way, and they're to take the rest pins. Rest pins are about that long, but you only ever see the end of them, about that much, sticking out of the plank. And some people call them pegs, but I call them rest pins. That's their proper name. rest plank with rest pins going in it, and the strings, there's a hole in the rest pin, and the string is threaded through with 3 hands. You thread the string through and allow it to poke up 3 hands through the hole. And then you wind that 3 hands round that distance of piano wire round the pin 3 times, so it has a coil of three winds on it. So that's your rest plank fastened to the load bearing structure to take the rest pins that the strings are fastened to. And then you've got an iron frame fastened to that. Some pianos have a 3/4 iron frame where it comes up to just below the rest plank, and some pianos have a full iron frame which comes right up to the top of the piano. Now, if you go back beyond the 1880s into the 1870s, 60s, most of the pianos didn't have an iron frame. I don't know at what point they discovered how to cast iron to make an iron frame for a piano, but it had to rely on the wooden structure. There was sometimes a reinforced iron strip in them, but they didn't have an iron frame as such. And consequently, the string tensions on the earlier pianos prior to 1880s were very low, were a much lower string tension, and they only had two strings to a note rather than 3. 2 strings to a note is called a bichord. 3 strings to a note is called a trichord. All pianos now are trichords. They all have 3 strings to a note. They're all modern pianos. In the old days, they only had 2. I suppose they developed the way to roll steel to make piano wire more sophisticatedly as time went on. So the breaking strain could increase, because as the full iron frames came on the scene to allow more tension, so the steel had to develop, the way they rolled the steel had to become more sophisticated to create an higher string tension on the pianos, and that's where you get an A at 440 cycles a second. The string tension allows the string to be tuned to A440. That is the A below middle C. Middle C beats at 532 cycles a second. The A below it beats at 440. I think, although a tuning fork generally comes in as a C, middle C, ding, middle C, I think most orchestras tend to tune themselves to A, 440. Right. That's what they call concert pitch, British standard pitch, 440 cycles a second. Don't know if they've changed that. I know it's different in Russia. I think it's slightly higher, 443, I think, maybe. But that's just about the load-bearing structure on a piano and the tensions that it has to withstand. Something like 10 ton.
Imagine all that wood and that iron frame makes it so heavy.
That's why they are heavy. Yeah. All right, that's another bit about pianos. The diary. Go back to the diary. Which one did I get to?
I think you're on this one, are you?
Yeah, this one, I think. 9th of September 2016. Very windy on this hill, but the day turned out better than forecast. We walked along the breathtaking coastal path to Lynmouth. All right, we were in
I can remember
Linton.
that site. Yeah.
Aye, I remember that
We have
walk.
to go down
Ah, we did. Yeah.
Wooded area.
Yeah. Mm.
Oh, it was a long walk.
It was a long walk. I don't think we could do it now.
No, I couldn't.
It was a good 2-hour walk, but was worth it. We had tea and scones in Lynmouth. I remember we walked down the hill and there was a cafe. Yeah.
And that lady nearly
Fell.
fell on path.
Aye, she
well,
did.
I don't know whether she actually
She did fall, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Going down.
And after a look round, got the famous lift back up to Linton. We had had enough by this time, so got the bus back to the site. I had a glass of wine and I finished a drawing.
Ah,
I was
Got
doing
the
more
bus
drawing
back.
then.
got the bus back, didn't we?
Yeah. And I remember standing up outside a shop up there waiting for a bus.
Oh, yes, yes.
So Saturday, today began cloudy and cooler. This is the 10th of September. We went to Lynmouth to pick up my stick, which I left yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I left
You're
my walking stick. Yeah, I did. Drove to Combe Martin and had a look round. Bought fish and chips and ate them on the seafront. We then drove to Martinhoe, parked the car and made the long descent to a little bay. The climb back was quite strenuous. Oh, do you remember?
Oh, gosh.
That was Martinhoe.
All right. Oh, just
We went
there.
down this path. There were not there when we got
No,
there.
I mean, it was all right going down, but coming back up. Oh, God, I thought I was going to die.
I didn't know they called it Martinhoe.
No.
Called in on a little tea room on the way back, I remember. They had horses there, didn't they? People, buying horse rides at £25 for half an hour.
Oh, that's a lot.
£25 for half an hour on a ride on a horse.
Oh, I remember that one. Yeah.
Wooden,
Yeah.
wooden
Yeah, I remember
tea
it.
room,
Yeah.
like a wooden.
Yeah, there was weren't there some goats or something in the
Yeah,
field.
yeah, there was.
Well,
Sunday. It was supposed to be a nice day today, and though it didn't rain, it remained cool. It's a windy place, this. We didn't go anywhere today. We stayed on the site all day. I did some drawing, but not successful. Cleaned the car, and we had a curry for tea, which Pat made. People come and go, many going off for walks. I think that's 3 pages, isn't it?
yeah, I think so.
Yeah, because we had the car then.
We could go out.
Yeah, we could go
With
out
car,
with the
couldn't
car, yeah, but we still did a lot of walking.
We did.
Mm.
We did do a lot of walking in them days. It's got
Yeah.
less and less
Yeah.
for me.
I've got another poem of John Cooper Clarke's here, and this poem is really funny because it's about most of us lot on this channel, I think. Definitely about me anyway. I think Pat might agree and all. It's called Bed Blocker Blues. What me worry, I should care. Shit for brains, wire for air. I see the future and I ain't there. Things are gonna get worse. Velcro slippers and a spandex waistband, washed up on planet wasteland, zipped up like a nylon spaceman. Things are gonna get worse. Things are gonna get worse, nurse. Things are gonna get rotten. Make the hearse reverse, nurse. I am trying to remember everything I've forgotten. A menace in the box, I was good in the air. Now I can't get up from an easy chair. The doctor told me, oh yeah, things are gonna get worse. Things are gonna get worse, nurse. Things are gonna get crappy. Colour me perverse, nurse. Bad news always makes me happy. The money's gone, there's only muck. Social services pass the buck. How bad does it have to suck? Things are gonna get worse. Things are gonna get worse, nurse. Things are getting dismal. Smite me with a curse, nurse. Make it something real abysmal. All that's left is the taste of soup. Afternoon reruns of F Troop. And a painful frame with a built-in stoop. Things are gonna get worse. Things are gonna get worse, nurse. I ain't optimistic. Stuck down by inertia, nurse, in a bungalow smelling of piss and biscuits. Life's a bitch. It's a bit rich. Double up with a permanent stitch. Any kind of effort would be so last ditch. Things are gonna get worse. Young people make me swear. You can't take me anywhere. I'm like a breath of stale air. I walk in one-man medical scare. Things are gonna get worse. Hail Caesar, hail seizure, hello stroke. So many pills a bloke could choke. I can't decide from what to croak. Things are gonna get worse. Things are gonna get worse, nurse. Murder by logistics. Take me back to the first verse. The last one's too pessimistic. Euthanasia, that sounds good. A neutral alpine neighbourhood. Then back to Britain, all dressed in wood. Things are gonna get worse, apparently. Oh, that's great.
Oh, that was funny. That is a funny one.
Yeah. Right.
There you go.
So, well, we're going shopping today, folks.
Aye.
It's Monday.
It's Monday.
And no going into M&S and doing a berserk run round.
No.
She went to get my bread last week and finished up buying a load of stuff that I couldn't eat. It's all finished up in the bin. It's all gone out of date. I couldn't eat it. And Tracy injected a sen last night.
Yes, she did.
Well, a big debate about, we're going to do it today, last night. I've made my mind up how we're going to do it, but Tracy's beaten us to it.
Yeah, she beat you to it, didn't she?
She's done it a sen.
Yeah, last night. Yeah.
I'm hoping to get a batch of books, another batch of books today or tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow, not today, because we won't be in.
Well, there's plenty of people in.
well, there is actually, yeah.
Is here.
Yeah, she is, so that'll be all right. Yeah, so, Mark, I'll organise it with you, for you to come. Mark, we're going to invite Mark for a meal.
All right.
And he's going to pick the book up his sen.
Right.
Anybody wants a book, and I've bought one, if you want one, if you're interested, I'll put a link to the site at the end of the video where you can go. And we've had some more communication with Alicia at Fitville today as well. I've told her this affiliate thing ain't working for me. So bless her heart, she's going to send us some more shoes. Which we love.
At some point.
I don't mind.
No.
I don't mind, Alicia. We love them shoes.
We do.
If that's what we get out of it, then that's fine with me.
Alethea's been wearing the little brown slippers.
Oh, the slipper socks.
Slipper socks.
Alethea,
she likes them.
Alethea's been wearing them. She likes them.
she pinched them.
I thought Tracy pinched them.
Tracy pinched
to
them.
go to hospital.
Yeah.
She took a great big suitcase. I think everybody did. took a suitcase full of gear.
And never opened the
Never even
suitcase.
opened it because you're never in that long.
No.
Yeah.
I think, did she take
She
a
never
dress?
even-
She just took a
She
dressing
never even
gown
put a
out.
nightie on.
Well, she couldn't lift it, could she?
No. She had the hospital gown thing on
Yeah.
until she got dressed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she did have a dressing gown,
Yeah.
which she put on
Oh, right.
when she was sat in a chair and when she went to the toilet.
Right.
Because they're a bit gapey, aren't they?
Oh, you're
Hospital
not
gowns.
kidding.
Mm.
Highly embarrassing, them things.
Yeah, so she never got, I don't think she even got a flannel out or out.
No. No.
Mm.
Right, well, I think that's it for today.
Yeah.
So, all being well, folks, we'll see you tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.